Now, Connecticut's only all-weather show. This is First Alert Weather Extra.
More than 16 million people from South Texas to central and southern Mississippi are under flood watches. Houston and other cities throughout the region could see significant to life-threatening flash floods. At least one person has already died in Texas. Your reporter Lee Waldman has the latest.
Rivers are overflowing their banks, roadways and vehicles submerged as the Weather Prediction Center has issued a level 3 out of 4 threat of flash flooding until Thursday for parts of Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, and Alabama.
All right, you got them. Now just be careful getting out.
Texas Governor Greg Abbott posting this video of a water rescue with a warning: turn around, don't drown. He's issued a disaster declaration for more than 100 counties. This comes as one woman in Bandera County, northwest of San Antonio, died Monday when her vehicle was swept into a flooded creek.
I don't know her, but I've cried multiple times, checked Facebook. It's just so sad.
The heavy rain caused part of the roof at the Beaumont VA outpatient clinic to collapse Monday morning, according to CNN affiliate KFDM, sending water pouring into the building and forcing the facility to close temporarily.
One good thing about it is no one was injured, first of all, because a lot of them people do work very hard to help us.
In Shreveport, Louisiana, floodwaters stranded drivers and entered several buildings Monday, the Caddo Parish Sheriff's deputy told CNN. The sheriff's office says it received 52 calls for water rescues in a roughly 6-hour period. No injuries were reported. The National Hurricane Center says this system could become the Atlantic's first tropical storm of the year if it pushes offshore into the Northwest Gulf Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm Lee Waldman reporting.